There are a lot of changes in Mobile Legends even though it's only half of the season. Do you know why? Because of the ongoing MPL. Teams have released some additional meta heroes that can be used in ranked games. But do take note that not all of those heroes don't fit the players, because some of you are playing solo, duo, or trio, and it would be hard to imitate what pro players are doing. But for today's video, we will tackle the most incredible support of this meta, which is Rafaela. Rafaela is an outstanding support because of her many abilities that can greatly help the team in many ways. She can really facilitate stuff and make the team comfortable enough in team fights. Imagine a hero that can heal all her teammates and can slow down her enemies. She really can do a lot of things to make the team good and get a victory. So without further ado, let us start with Rafaela's preparations. The first is her emblem configuration. Rafaela is a pure support, so you must get her the support emblem. The emblem set consists of level 3 mastery for you to get 5% cooldown reduction. These cooldown reduction means a lot to Rafaela because she is a hero that you might want to spam skills for your teammates to be healed and for your enemies to be slowed down and damaged a little bit. It also consists of level 3 gift that will improve your healing effect by 10%. And lastly, pull yourself together as your talent. This talent will make you respawn much faster. In that case, you will be able to help your teammates much quicker after you get revived, as well as your battle spell by 15%. Speaking of battle spell, the best battle spell for me that fits Rafaela the most is the Flame Shot. As we all know, Flame Shot can damage enemies and knock them back at the same time. So whenever enemies are chasing after you, you can still escape them with the help of the Flame Shot. You can also last hit enemies that are out of your skill range or your teammates by using the Flame Shot because it has a very long range ability. But if you are a conservative player and want some mobility to Rafaela because she lacks it, you can always use Purify or Flicker. Now, let us talk about the builds. For the boots, I suggest you get defensive boots or the rapid boots. If you want some durability, you must go with the warrior boots or tough boots. But to be honest, I would highly recommend the rapid boots. The rapid boots makes Rafaela much faster and make her rotate very quickly to help her teammates. Aside from that, she can also slow down enemies while damaging them or taking damage from them. The next item is Enchanted Talisman. Rafaela will surely spam her skills, so you might want to add mana regeneration and cooldown reduction in her gear. This item can give Rafaela additional 50 points of magic power, 250 points of health, and a 20% cooldown reduction. And her passive regenerates 15% of her max mana every 10 seconds. It would be great for Rafaela to have this item as early as she can to spam her skills and not to worry about her mana consumption. Next for the third item is Dominance Ice. Rafaela is a soft hero and will surely be a target of your enemies. So it's good to have Dominance Ice in Rafaela's gear to gain some durability to withstand some damages from the enemies. This will give her extra 500 points of mana, 70 points of physical defense, and 15% cooldown reduction. Plus, it has a passive that will slow them down by 10% and their attack speed by 30% for nearby enemies. This item can help you escape possible ambushes by a hero like Roger or Claude. Now for the fourth situational item, if you have enemies that heal a lot and have tremendous life-stealing abilities, you should get Necklace of Durance to reduce their regeneration by 50%. But if not, you should proceed with the Ice Queen wand to have more slowing ability to help your teammates gank enemies. Next for the fifth item is Courage Mask. Maybe some of you will say that this item is supposed to be for the tanks, but the tanks are often the frontliner or the one who does the dirty work. So instead of wasting their one slot for the Courage Mask, they should just get more defensive items for them to last longer and do their jobs to protect their carry. Besides, this item can give you additional 700 points of health, 25 points of movement speed, and 10% cooldown reduction that is huge for Rafaela. Also, the active skill of this item can increase movement speed by 30%, physical attack, magic power by 20% for you and nearby allies. This item can significantly boost your damage dealers, especially in the late game. Now, for the final item is obviously Immortality. I'm pretty sure you know what this item does. Immortality gives you a second chance to escape or help your teammates by being resurrected. Now let's talk about Rafaela's skills and abilities. First is her passive skill. After she dies, she will charge for 2 seconds and penalize the enemy hero that killed her and damage by 20% of its max HP. Next is her first active skill, the Light Retribution. Rafaela uses the power of the Holy Light to deal damage to 3 nearby enemies, revealing them for a short period of time and slowing them by 40% for 1.5 seconds. If this skill hits an enemy hero 3 times in a row in 5 seconds, it will increase the damage of this skill. This is why Rafaela is a good counter for Natalia, because she can quickly reveal Natalia in the bushes. This skill is suitable for the face checking, so you and your teammates will be safe for possible ambushes. Next is for her second skill, the Holy Healing. This skill will heal herself and her nearby allies in a certain amount of health, and the good thing about this skill is that it prioritizes the most injured ally of your team by healing them more. Aside from that, every time you heal your allies, they will gain some movement speed for a short period of time. This skill is a great way to help teammates gain health and escape or chase down enemies. Lastly, for her ultimate skill is the Holy Baptism. This skill is a great way to help set up enemies, since Rafaela will release the power of the Holy Light to a straight path that can stun enemies and slow them down by 40% for 1.5 seconds. All in all, Rafaela is a really great support, having these skills that will allow her to do all the supporting work of the team. Now for the tips. The first tip that I can give you is be a wise user. Don't just use the skills every time that they are available. Use proper timing. For example, only use Rafaela's heal when you most need it. Use it every time your allied teammates are injured. I see some of the players use it in idle situations like clearing minion waves. Don't be like that. Use her first active skill when chasing down enemies or when you are being chased down, so you can delay them by slowing them down. Some use it as soon as they can in clashes, thinking that they can deal significant damage to the enemies. And now for the second and final tip is that you should focus on positioning yourself very well. Always think about the fact that whenever you die early, you will not have a chance to help your teammates anymore. And the main reason why you picked Rafaela in the first place is to help your teammates and give them extra health for them to last longer in team fights. So no matter what happens, always think about how you can position yourself. Is it safe? Can the enemy still reach you? But don't go too far to the point that you can't heal any of your teammates. As for the synergies, Rafaela can always fit any lineup. You just have to have a core and a tank, and your lineup is good to go. And to add, you can always check the bushes even without going into it. You just have to be nearby the bushes and use your first active skill to reveal enemy heroes there, like Natalia for example. And that's pretty much it. I hope you learned a lot in this video, and I expect that these tips can help you improve the way you are using Rafaela. So, what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to visit yugatech.com/gaming for more news, tips, and tricks. It's your boy Enzo, and stay safe.